Gaming. Remember how it used to be fun? Do you remember gaming journalist sites? If you don't, let me regale you of tales of the long, long ago. Come, Papa Gundam will speak to you of things that once were in the age of gaming. Back in the old days, GameSpot was pretty legit. It was tight. IGN only did gaming, dude. Kotaku wasn't bad. Believe it or not, at one point, these sites were your go-to area for gaming news. I remember when Grand Theft Auto 3 was dropping and Vice City, the excitement me and my friends had while sitting on GameSpot. These are words I wouldn't say. We all know that gaming journalism has become a sanctimonious soapbox where a bunch of people who went to school for journalism that probably don't really like gaming that much, but want to use it as a breaking off point to where they can go to like the New York Post or the Wall Street Journal, sit there and tell us about the woes of society under the guise of caring about video games. And they would also label someone like me as like some sort of hate monger or something. When in all actuality, I'm just a normal dude who used to frequent your sites. I don't need to raise an army against you. You've already done that yourself. Remember Star Wars, that scene where Anakin Skywalker's like, you turned them against me. You did that. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, you jackass, and you're Vader.
No! 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 I am not the problem! I am the solution! You are the problem! I went to college! You hear me? Do not mess with me! I am warning you! Ah!
So Kotaku got this new dude in, right? Patricia Hernandez. Whoa. I thought that was a dude. Edit that out, Stu, before we get in trouble. Anyway, Patricia Hernandez is back after her previous stint as deputy editor. Do you know who she is? I don't know. And after this, we're probably going to forget. Nothing personal, not throwing shade, not being mean to you, just being real with you. Hello, Kotaku, it's me, your new EIC. Are you excited yet? Basically, this was sent to me by an associate of mine telling me that Kotaku was going to make changes for the better and whatnot, right? Of course, I'm skeptical of this. It's Kotaku. The only thing Kotaku does is post like hit pieces on YouTubers or streamers they don't like. They defend Twitch thottery, even when it's wrong, even when the girls break the rules. Like, remember the hot tub stream thing? And then the girls realized they couldn't make money in the hot tub streams because advertisers were opting out of the new Twitch program. So they went to ASMR and pushed the boundaries till they got banned again for breaking the rules. And, you know, Nathan something or other did his little thing, basically saying that sex work made Twitch what it is today. Go figure. You figure that one out. It ain't for me. But yeah, as I'm saying, like, they do stuff like this. Remember the PlayStation 5 review where literally half the review was the guy telling us about the election and how bad it is and how messed up America is and riots and stuff. And you're sitting there and you're like, bro, tell me about the console. If I wanted to hear about this, I would go to CNN, NBC, or Fox News. Like, what is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Imagine if you went to the candy store as a little kid, and instead of the dude singing, the Candyman can, it's chocolate so delicious, you could eat the dishes. No, you go in there and the Candyman's like, you know, there are more women on antidepressants now than ever before. 1 in 4 people that are homeless are women. And you're like, what about the 3 dudes? Because it's obvious the 3 people that are homeless are dudes. So it's more men that are homeless than women. And then the Candyman looks, he goes, shut up, you bigot. And I went and skimmed through this. And this is what I found off the bat, just skimming. Vying for relevance versus dwindling time is something only at the start. That's the part where she's talking about how this is really long. You don't even want to read this. Writers, especially those with marginalized identities, often have to grapple with nonstop anger. Anger over suggesting that video games reflect the real world in any way, shape, or form. Anger that we get paid to do something many people would gladly do for free. Well, frankly, when it's a video game website and people are here just to hear about the game, you know, because that's why it's called escapism. It's in the fucking title. Escapism. I'm trying to escape reality. And if someone is giving you their time to escape reality, your job is to entertain or inform, not to preach. Unless, like, you're a preacher. I don't know. Like, this is gaming, bro. Or dudette, whatever. We're here for gaming stuff. We just want gaming news. We don't need to hear about what's going on in society because we hear it all the time. We're bombarded with it. That's why YouTubers took over where Kotaku, IGN, and GameStop once was. Because you guys started pushing people away to the point of where normal asshats like me literally became the go-to. So once again, thank you for what you're doing and continue to do it because you're lining my pockets and I'm grateful. Anger that we get paid to do something many people love to do for free. Anger stoked by influencers who need you to believe game journalists are awful. Bro, I don't need to do anything. I sit back and let you fan the flames. That's what a lot of us do. We don't have to do anything. Believe me, I don't even talk about game journalism that much anymore because it's so boring. It's the same stories over and over again. Oh, gamers are evil. Gamers are incels. They suck. We're heroes. Blah, 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 blah. Gamergate.
Listen up, jealous, ugly peasants.
You know, work Gamergate into everything. Literally, if an asteroid headed to Earth, you would say Gamergate was involved somehow. The flames of Gamergate stoke the asteroid that blew off Maine. They alone have your interest at heart. I don't have anybody's interest at heart. I'm just talking about what I feel or think, and that resonates with a lot of people. That's the thing. I don't sit here and preach to people about society. I know that there is a dude who drives an Amazon truck because he messaged me. He paid to tell me that watching my goofball videos has stopped him from driving an Amazon truck off a fucking bridge. You guys are trying to push him to do it. Don't do it, Terry. There's a lot of people depending on that day one Prime shipping. Oh, God. I need to stop. Anger fueled by 4 years of constant propaganda and mainstream media is fake news and not to be trusted. Well, when everything's Gamergate, it kind of loses all meaning, like the word bigot. It's my favorite word now. You can use it for anything. You know, if someone doesn't like the color blue and you do, they're a bigot. It's hilarious. Let's see. Anger that news we report sometimes doesn't present video games and its communities in a positive light to the wider public. Well, considering, you know, most of the time Kotaku and most of these gamer sites, they make gamers to be villains. They really do. They focus on such a small subsect of the gamer community. You know, the angry gamers. There's not that many of them, but they're the loudest. It's a lot like Twitter. You guys focus on that and then try and make it the face of all gaming. If gamers don't like the fact that a character's outfit was changed to be less sexual, you then label them all incels and misogynists. But then, on the same note, Kotaku will post, like, I'm not looking for the article where they're talking about some girls getting banned for literally being on Twitch and wearing like a Chung-Li outfit with her tits hanging out. And the sides were open, so you could see her sides. You could barely, I don't think she was wearing panties. She probably was, but she hid it behind the belt thingy. But whatever. But you're like sitting there going, this is empowerment. And then in the same breath, you go, if a character's look was changed to be less sexual, then misogynists have a problem with it. It doesn't make sense. This is the worst video I've ever made. I might not even edit this, to be real with you. I don't think this latent yet ongoing anger comes from the majority of our intended presumed audience. Really, it's likely not even statistically significant compared to the millions of readers who read our work daily and love what we do. Whatever. Well, at least she's acknowledging that, but just because millions of people check it out don't mean anything. Millions of people look at my YouTube channel every day, and I'm not rich. I do not want to tell my writers to grow a thicker skin, though inevitably they do. I want the world to be a kinder place. It shouldn't require bravery to write about video games. If you're an adult, for real, you have to have a thicker skin. If you're in social media, you have to have a thicker skin. Like, everybody who's in social media gets hate mail and death threats. You just do. I know I do. People take time out of the day to tell you they hate you or they want you dead or they kill you or kill yourself. Any number of combinations. You gotta get the fuck over it until they come to your house. Then all bets are off. Institutional struggles here? But they aren't a secret to anyone who has read any GO media sites over the last few years. Yeah, the only people who probably knows what she's talking about probably read this shit all the time.
Sorry, yes.